2 scrimmages deep. Feels like maybe there's a different kind of level of urgency to practice today, or is it just another work day for you guys?
It's always a sense of urgency. I think it was big for us to get back out here today. I think the guys did a really good job, and they were eager to get back out to kind of get this work in.
You talked about we on Fries and your running backs focused on their job. How is your job going to be to get all these guys involved at such different skill sets, and have you guys kind of figured out what you want to do with these guys?
Yeah, it always takes care of yourself, as long as people doing what they're supposed to do, definitely doing their job, and that's what we kind of emphasize in our running back room. That's our biggest thing, we on Fries, making sure you just do your job. Don't worry about what else is going on, but make sure you're doing the things that you need to do.
It's like you know what you got with Trey, but is it kind of trying to figure out what you got with Lawrence and Caziah and Rodney? Is that the bigger question mark for you guys?
No, I kind of know exactly what we have with LT. LT's played a lot of football. Caziah has actually played a lot of football, and he's going to be ready this year. And Rodney's doing a really good job. He's coming back off a little angle, but Rodney's been really good. He understands the offense a little more, and Trey is kind of chomping at the bit.
I got a question, Coach.
Yes, sir.
How you get your mind right to start off the day?
Best thing you do is, man, you always be thankful. First thing you do in the morning, man, you make sure you're thankful just to have opportunities, because we only get 2 things. We get a chance and we get a choice. So you always be thankful, and like I tell you all the time, get your mind right.
Yes, sir. I'm going to get my mind right. I got it.
How hard has Trey worked on becoming a better pass receiver out of the backfield?
That was one of his main focus, that and protection. And we were able to put him outside as a receiver, and he's feel comfortable with that now. As last year was a little different for him, and that's what we push. Those are the things that we want him to improve on, and that's going to help him get to the next level with this program and kind of put us in the best position.
With Caziah, you had him transfer in last year. He redshirted, didn't play, but what kind of impact did it have for him to be here last year, to know the playbook and to know everything this year? I
think the biggest thing is understanding the culture of the entire team. He was committed, even on scout team. One thing about our guys, we're going to take every rep. Before Caziah, same thing CJ did the year before. They understand it's about the work. Right now, he's kind of chomping at the bit. He understands what's going on with the offense. He's a really smart player, and he's strong. He keep arguing about he's faster than Trey Benson. I said, we'll see.
Sam is known for speed, but even the blocking drills and stuff like that, there's some toughness there, right?
Yes, he's a lot tougher than you realize. And actually, Sam is like 200 pounds. So Sam is doing a good job. He wants to continue to learn. He's in that room with those guys. They're doing a good job of kind of taking him along, and he understands the process. And he's going to continue to work, but I've really been pleased with Sam.
You get a chance to review the punt returners before practice or a part of practice. What have you seen from Keon specifically?
He's special. Keon Coleman is different. I've seen a lot of players over the years, but just his mindset and how he approached, not just, practice, but meetings and everything. He is a true pro, and he's ready to kind of take that on, being one of the return. The same thing with LT. So those guys, they come every day wanting to be challenged and wanting to be coached.
How long have you known about Keon? Since what age?
Well, since probably like the 10th, 11th grade, he actually played AAU basketball. One of my close friends was his coach. Randy Livingston actually coached him in AAU. And they've been talking about just his mindset, even with basketball. He was just that type of kid. He was tough. He would send me videos all the time during COVID in the backyard, running on his own. Nobody's throwing the ball. He's just trying to find ways to get better.
So when you guys were talking about maybe bringing him in, you could vouch for maybe some of the, even off the field, he's a good guy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew, surrounding people around him, and that's one thing everybody kept saying, how hard of a worker he was, and the mindset that he had. And that was the only way he's going to be able to survive here with Coach Norvell. He had to have the right mindset.
You've been watching Destyn Hill for a long time too. With this layoff, did you maybe expect him to be able to acclimate this quickly?
I thought, Destyn was going to do a good job. I know how hard he worked. I know what high school he came from. There's no gray area there. Either you working hard or you're not going to be able to play for him. So, when the Fad got a chance to get here, I knew he's going to be ready. It's going to take him some time to kind of get in shape. But he's another one. He's going to be special. He works extremely hard, and he wants to be coached hard. Because he wants to ultimately get to the next level, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to push him.
Why do we call him fat?
I hold my weight like a fat boy.
He definitely hold his weight like a fat boy, but they call him fantastic, So he's doing a good job. We're proud of him.
You guys talking about how Florida State's not for everyone. How do you guys tell prospects this might not be for you? Like, how do you, the ones who it's not going to be?
You tell them, hey, this might not be the place for you. He's real honest with them. We always have hot conversations with recruits, honest, open, and transparent. You know, and that's what guys and parents like. So at the end of the day, you know, this is not a place for everybody. And even our guys who are on the team, when they go out and host these guys, they'll let us know, hey, it's not the place for them. So let's kind of move on.
Can you talk about some of the pass blocking drills today and the emphasis that you have on some of that, and how some of the pass blocking might affect the playing time going forward?
I think that's one of the biggest things. You got to keep 13 upright. You know, that's our main focus, making sure he stays healthy, because as he goes, we go. And I think today, you know, being in power, kind of getting on the string, and trying to get Trey Benson to really shoot his hands, trying to do the same thing with LT. And they're, you know, they really approach those little things. They understand that, and they're really intense about everything they do.
Coach said Jordan's day today was exceptional. I mean, feel pretty good you're going to get 12 weeks out of him like that. I mean, what kind of confidence does that give you guys as an overall team to have that guy playing?
Well, it gives us a lot of confidence. And one thing about Jordan, he comes to work every day. You know, he's intense. He understands exactly what's going on, and he's helping the younger guys around him. So he understands right now, you know, we have a small window, so we have to take advantage of every opportunity. That means walkthroughs, whatever we do in meetings, and he's approaching it like a pro.
I know you don't work with him every day, but like, can you notice how much he's changed in 3 years? I've seen him interviewed 2 years ago, and he just seems like he went from 13 to 25 overnight.
That's because the work is in the confidence, and I think he does a great job of preparing. He never stopped working, regardless of what was going on around him, and that's one thing. That's why we follow him. You know, he's been through it, and one thing we can all say, he's continuing to work, continue to get better, and that's how he approaches every day, every practice.